Alright everyone, how you guys doing? In this video I'm going to talk about the Applecare for specifically the Retina Macbook Pro. Just a general kind of talk slash debate, and of course you can have your own say in the comments below. So I'm all for Applecare if there's one kind of warranty service, although I don't recommend any warranty package to anyone because they're kind of a rip-off. But Applecare, in my experience, is an exception because they've just been kind of outstanding. I've had my iMac replaced with a brand spanking new iMac, latest generation. I've had my iPhones being replaced with new ones slash refurbs ones. iPods, the same case, and they're generally bang on in terms of service, speed, and kind of no questions asked. So I'm all up for Applecare. But when it comes to the Retina MacBook Pros, I feel they need to, I mean Apple need to increase the number of years for the Retina MacBook Pros to 5 years. The standard 3-year package is what Applecare consists of, so anything that goes wrong within 3 years, you can send it back and they'll fix it or send you a new one. But the Retina MacBook Pros can't be fixed. You can't just take it into your local non-Apple shop or Apple shop and say, hey, my hard drives just blew up, or my hard drive's not working, or they can't pinpoint what the exact issue is and fix it there on the spot. iFixit have done detailed teardowns, and they say it's one of the most difficult machines to get into, and in the process they even damage some parts. So if they, iFixit, who are professionals, manage to damage some parts, what luck have us normal Joes got? Absolutely none. So you're probably going to end up damaging one or more parts. What I'm trying to say is, Apple should really say, okay, we'll make an exception and increase the warranty service to 5 years, because yeah, I do change my machine on a yearly basis, but not everyone's like me. I know people who keep their machines for 4, 5, 6, 7 years. I guess especially if you bought a high-end MacBook Pro, paid over what, £2,000 for it, and then come after the 3 years something goes wrong with it, you take it into the Apple store and they're like, you're going to have to buy a new MacBook Pro because we can't fix your £2,000 machine. We can't go into it to fix that specific part. It was actually quite funny because I was speaking to an Applecare representative and when buying my MacBook Pro Retina, and I said to him, just to kind of confirm how many years Applecare is, and he said 3 years, and I was saying to him, could it not be possible to extend it? He goes, no, 3 years is going to be fine, and because there's no moving parts inside the Retina MacBook Pro, nothing is going to go wrong with it. Forget me if I'm mistaken, there has been no research done on how good the closed system is. Yes, it's all eco-friendly, green, the parts inside are very fast, the flash storage, no doubt, but as to how long they last, versus breaking down, I don't mind if Apple take more for this 5-year service, or come down the line after 3 years, if something does go wrong, you take in your Retina MacBook Pro, they'll take a small fee, but even then they'll just be replacing it with a new Retina MacBook Pro because they can't fix your current machine. So it's kind of a dilemma. What do you do? The good old previous MacBook Pros, you could just take in a few screwdrivers, you could change the hard drive yourself, you could change the RAM yourself, and that was it. But now that they're really getting into this closed system, and I hope it's not the same with the upcoming iMacs and Mac Pros next year, but it looks like it if that is going to be the way. I'll be honest, I don't mind the closed system because I don't open it up and put RAM in and put storage in. I guess part of that is because I change my machine every year. But for someone who keeps a machine for a long time, I can see where the problem is, and especially if 3 years down the line after your warranty expires, you can't really do much except from selling it before your warranty expires and getting a new machine. And some will say, yeah, that's Apple's strategy, they want to do that, they want people to just buy new machines. Part of me says yes to that, but part of me still says no. So that is one of the gripes that I have with the Retina MacBook Pros, and I thought I would kind of put it out there, share it with you, and for those of you who are working for Apple, I doubt that, but what do you have to say? Do you have any tips, or what should one do? I tend to sell my machines every year, and I've recently sold, I say recently, 5-6 weeks ago, I sold my MacBook Air, and I made more money than, you know, I bought it for, which was kind of neat. So hopefully I'll be doing that with the 15-inch Retina that I have come a year down the line. But for those of you who keep your machine for a longer period, which is the average Joe, then I kind of feel bad, and I thought I'd put it out in a video and share it. See you guys in the next video. Cheers. There's a pocket for pretty much anything. Google Nexus 7, check. Apple iPad, check. Amazon Kindle Reader, check. Let me ask you this question: can you carry all this plus more only in an iGear garment? Are you annoyed with getting your earphones tangled? Well, now there's no excuse. Buy today at iGear.com, shipping worldwide. We've been featured on the British Forces News, the Herald, the Journal, the Gadget Show Live, and the list continues.